am so thrilled to be here with all of you, and it's been, I don't know, maybe a year or so since I've seen so many familiar faces. Well, welcome everyone. I'm going to open. Welcome parents, elected officials, and concerned citizens of New York City. My name is Yiatin, and I'm co-president of Place NYC. Place was formed by a group of parents just over a year ago to advocate for high-quality, challenging education for every student in all of New York City public schools by increasing the academic rigor and expanding access to accelerated programs. We support increasing gifted and talented seats and expanding admissions criteria so that families in every community have access to local G&T programs. We support expanding honors classes in middle schools to prepare students for academically challenging high schools. We support creating additional specialized high schools to accommodate the overwhelming demand for academically accelerated, rigorous, and advanced high school education. Parents are joined by our elected officials today to demand the city put education first. Yes, we thank the many organizations and parent leaders across the 5 boroughs who came together to make this happen. To speak more about why we're here today is Place Co-President Lucas Liu.
My name is Lucas Liu, and I am the co-president of Place NYC. And I want to thank everybody who came out today to support our students, our families, our schools, and a big thank you to Yiatin for all the work that she's done to organize today. So, this pandemic has made life difficult for all New Yorkers. You know, our students, our teachers, principals, families, and has absolutely affected our schools as well. But we can't blame everything on COVID. Blended and remote learning may be new. But let's be honest, many of these issues that we're experiencing with our schools today were either avoidable or made worse by the constant changing policies, the last-minute decision-making, lack of communication, lack of transparency from the chancellor and mayor. Quality New York City public school education has not only been spiraling downwards under their leadership, but it's also been in constant crisis as well. And now, they're attacking education in order to hide their failures. That's right. We have over 30,000 families waiting on an overdue G&T announcement, and another 160,000 families still waiting to hear about middle school, high school, and the Shazam. And we know what will happen in the spring when students are informed of their G&T and middle school, high school Shazam placements. We know the results will be unacceptable, but the mayor and chancellor will simply blame the test, and not the fact that many of our students are not receiving the quality, rigorous education that they deserve that needs to start at elementary school. It's as if they want their legacy to be, how much damage can they do to our New York City public school education, and make sure as many families as possible leave the city for the suburbs, go to private school or to charter schools before their tenure is up next year. And they are certainly on course for achieving that legacy. Mayor de Blasio and Chancellor de Blasio, sometimes it seems like it's the same person these days. But maybe they are the same person. Maybe the mayor has finally woken up and realized that he should lose confidence in the chancellor. Maybe that's what's happening. So it's something we've all already realized. But if that's the case, we're just replacing bad with bad, right? So what we're here today for, right? They want to wake up and they wonder, why are our parents, our families always upset these days? Why are we upset because we are left out of the decision-making process? Why are we upset because we are being informed at the last minute of changes that are happening? The chancellor has repeatedly said that they're building and flying the plane at the same time. Well, this is probably the worst plane that's ever been built, and it's being piloted by a chancellor and mayor who clearly don't know how to fly it. But they've definitely managed to burn through a lot of money, a lot of our taxpayer money, a lot of time, and a lot of resources. You know, 6 feet is for social distancing, but right now it feels like they're trying to put our schools 6 feet under. So it's up to us. It's the New York City public school parents, it's the students, it's our elected representatives, and organizations like Place NYC, New York City Residents Alliance, Safest, CAGNY, who actually care about making sure that all students and all schools have the opportunity to receive a quality education. We're the ones who are the solution. We're the ones who need to fix this plane and to fix New York City public education and to make sure our schools provide an education that's first class and not one that's leaving our students back at the gate. So I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Our work is not done yet, and it won't be done until we get our schools back up and off the ground. So thank you again. Everybody, please stay safe.
Go back, tell everyone about what you support, and remember to vote November 1st. Whoever you vote for, remember to vote. Thank you.
Thank you.